As the release date for The Dark Knight Rises gets closer and closer, Warner Brothers is also beginning to ramp up the publicity for its next big comic book movie, Man of Steel. In fact, don't be surprised if we see a teaser trailer attached to Nolan's opus in July. But in the meantime, they've launched a fancy new Facebook page, complete with logo. Say what you will about the slow drip of publicity, but it is effective. Case in point, nearly every news outlet on the face of the earth ran this logo, and it's just a logo. But let's dissect it. As you can see, it's been Snyderized, aka made dark, gritty, and just a tad too stylized for its own good. For some reason, Warner Brothers obsesses over changing the one element in the franchise that should remain consistent. I mean, seriously, does anyone care what these changes mean for all the people out there with S-Shield tattoos? I'm looking at you, Shaq. But while the changes in the logo for Superman Returns seemed arbitrary, at least these changes seem rooted in story. And the ornateness of this logo certainly makes it seem like Snyder will be putting plenty of emphasis on Superman's alien origins, which is weird considering Superman as a character is all about Earth. Plus, all this grittiness reeks of Nolan's Batman, yet the relationship between the two heroes has always been rooted in the fact they're polar opposites. So, they're changing the logo and Superman's orientation. Plus, oh yeah, no more red underwear. Apparently Snyder really likes blue bulges. Any other iconic changes? Here's one. Lois Lane is a redhead. Say what? Tell me this. If Amy Adams is walking around a Superman movie, acting like Amy Adams and looking like Amy Adams, doesn't that make her Lana Lang? Also, some people are upset that Lawrence Fishburne is playing Perry White, but that doesn't bother me. In fact, I think it's a rather clever bit of casting that creates new interest in a character who's lost his edge over the years. Now, I know that yesterday I told Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans to have patience and faith in Hollywood, so I must urge myself and other Superman fans to do the same. After all, Christopher Nolan is producing Man of Steel, and he seems to know what he's doing. But Snyder? I don't know. After the giant misfire that was Sucker Punch, I'd rather take my chances with Michael Bay. What do you think about the Man of Steel shaping up? Do you have faith, or are all these changes making you nervous? Write your thoughts down below. Plus, speaking of comics, the second issue of my new comic book Superbia hit stores today. I hope you'll pick it up, and a huge thanks to everyone who picked up the first issue, making it hard to find in stores across the globe. To make sure you're able to get a copy of Superbia number 2, I've included links in the video description. I'm Grace Randolph, and this has been a Movie Bite. You can watch more right now.